This holiday season, cars might not be the only thing you see on the road.
So the week after the time change happened, we had 9 cars towed in to our Lansing location on that Monday. Our Jackson store had the same exact thing. So it ramped up overnight just from that time change.
Brandon Tripp, owner of Tripp's Collision, says deer-related crashes are a majority of his business during the months of October and November.
We've even had people that are parked, at a stoplight or on a country road, and a deer will run into the side of them. So we've seen even that.
According to the Gander, deer vehicle crashes are at a decade high, with over 1,600 deer-related accidents happening in Jackson County in 2022.
There's been over 300,000 deer increase in population. So more deer, more cars, more people, more accidents.
Chad Stewart is a deer biologist and says the deer population is increasing because the amount of hunters in the Michigan area are decreasing.
Since 2000, we had well over 800,000 deer hunters in Michigan. This year, we're expecting probably between 500 and 550,000. So within a 20-year period, we've lost nearly 250,000 deer hunters.
Being on the lookout on your drive to and from work is important because that's when the deer are out on the roads the most.
Within a day, deer are most active right at dawn and right at dusk. So you're looking at anywhere between 5 or 6 in the morning or in the afternoon, all the way through probably about 9 o'clock or so in the morning and again in the evening.
Lieutenant Renee Gonzalez says to avoid swerving if you encounter a deer.
If you do encounter a deer and you know you're going to strike that deer, the best thing we tell them to do is don't swerve to avoid it.
He says when drivers swerve to avoid deer on the road, they take a bigger risk of hitting a tree or overturning their car.
It's a bad thing to hit a deer, but it's better to hit the deer than to hit somebody else or injure yourself.
If you do hit a deer, be sure to call 911 and get off the road as soon as possible. In East Lansing, I'm Isley Herschel.